What's up, fam? Back again with another week, another awesome set of pull lists. You know where you are, here at Tentative TV. We have a pull list for everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope this week has found you awesomely. And if not, I hope this weekend has managed to give you the power to recharge, because I know we all need it. It's been a really rough week for me as well. But you know, you gotta just power through. You have to power through sometimes. And if you're not able to power through it, sometimes you just feel like breaking down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with, you know, giving yourself a good cry or whatever. I don't know why I am trying to coach people, trying to, you know, get them to cheer up, feel better about themselves, you know, woosah and all that. But anyway, we're here with some good stuff to make you just feel awesome, just make you feel alive again. I'm talking about some great comic books. I even have something special this week that I'm going to try for the first time. You can let me know how it goes. So with that being said, how about we get into it? How about we just get started with these awesome books? And by started, let's get into it with one of my favorite books this week. Sam Wilson, Captain America. This week's Sam Wilson was just... It's like a major reflection on American society right now, and it is so good. It is so like poignant, so on point about how a lot of people are feeling, not only about like Black Lives Matter, that movement, but also the police, how the government handles the situation, etc., etc. So it's really just digging in deep, and that's what the series has been doing the entire time. It's just been taking everything from news and from political culture and everything and just putting it front and center with a superhero twist on it, and Sam Wilson delivers again. We got Sam versus the AmeriCops. If you've been reading the last few issues, it's not looking good. The AmeriCops are supposed to be protecting inner cities and everything, but it's really more like racial profiling. You can't deny it. That's exactly what it is. And no matter how hard, you know, people in the book are trying to, you know, cover up and say it's good for everybody, it's not really. You can see it. You can see how twisted the situation is getting, and Sam has finally decided to step in, not because he felt like he had to do something to clarify, but because somebody else escalated the situation, and Sam was like, all right, hold on, we need to calm down. We don't need this to be us versus them. We just need to figure out a nice dialogue and figure the situation out. Oh, you don't want to do that? All right, well, we can fight too. We can throw down. That's whatever. But yeah, definitely check this one out, especially if you've been following the news and you know how that situation goes. On the other end of the spectrum, not so serious, very fun, very tongue-in-cheek, very awesome, we have Harley Quinn. This issue of Harley Quinn was actually really good, because there was some dialogue in it, but it was very mindless. This entire issue is all about Harley versus the zombies. If you read the last issue, she's going toe-to-toe to mouth to, you know, alien disease, as zombies have overrun Coney Island and they're out to get her. It's really, like, there's not much that you really need to know about this other than Harley being Harley versus hordes of zombies. That's it. It's that simple. It actually is that good. That's it. Alright? Alright. Big one for me this week was I Hate Fairyland. Like Harley's book, it really didn't have a serious tone or anything to it. You know Gertrude, she's been trying to get home. She's looking for her way out. It continues in this book. But this one took a turn from the last book, if you remember, where she left off, to trying to fly home. Now she's in a fight club. Yeah, some good stuff. Gertrude in a fight club, just wailing on everybody, but you know, just, I want to tell you what happens, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you read it if you are interested. You should check this one out. This is actually a really good book. Scotty Young made this book. You should enjoy it. Definitely check this one out, just for the Fight Club references and just Street Fighter. There's just so many pop culture references from like movies and games in this. You'll love it, just trust me. Now for something special, I'm gonna do a bit of a throwback. I have recently got back into comics, like over the past few years, but there's still some books out there I've been missing. Recently, a very close friend has suggested a book series to me that I thought about, but I could never find. So she loaned me the first trade, and I fell in love after a single night of reading it. I'm talking about the Manhattan Projects. If you've read this one, why didn't you tell me about this? Why did you not just, seriously, why'd you let me sleep on this? If you haven't read this one, here's what you need to know. World War II, alternate history. Scientists are very, I'm not gonna say evil, but I'm gonna say dark. A picture, if you will, Albert Einstein, like very twisted, very malevolent. Yeah, that's him. Albert is, he's not prominent in this book. You got another guy by the name of Oppenheimer is like your big introduction, along with some other good guys like Fenneman and so on and so forth. But this book is good. This is really good. It's science being twisted. Science not being used for the betterment of just mankind, but for the betterment of power, for the betterment of America at that time. You know, science just going off the rails. You have no checks and balances. Just, hey, if you think you can do it, get it done. If it makes us more powerful, do it. Just, you know, it's some dark alternate history, but it's really good writing, really good storytelling, and you just fall, I hate to say this, but you fall in love with the characters. You're rooting for the bad guys because they are so interesting. Like I was speaking about Albert Einstein earlier, once you really get into his head and you understand him and you understand who he really is, just, it's massive. I recently, because I read the first one, I ordered the second trade. So I can't wait to read the second trade of this. That's how addictive this was. I immediately ordered the second trade. If you were not reading Manhattan Projects, why not? Why didn't you tell me about it? Why are you letting me sleep on this? Come on, people. With that being said, those are my books. Those are the awesome reads I had for you this week, guys. Nothing really more to say. I'm gonna post this up, let you guys take a look at it, tell me what you think, tell your friends, tell your family, tell complete strangers on the street, tell the people in your comic book shop. If you have other comics you want me to read, let me know. You know the deal. Just let me know. Hit the comments below, like this video, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Go out, have a great weekend. I will see you here next week.